Alright guys, here we are on the yard machines, 20 horse hose twin, had a 42-inch deck. Well, it still does, it's over there. Remember, I got this one in the Yard King. Yard King being over there. So the Yard King has multiple problems I can go over in a little bit. This one, if it runs and drives and everything, I can just put a deck on it and sell it. Now, I probably won't get much for it. Like Bruce Pender said, it looks like this thing was driven around in road salt, and I would have to agree, because it is rough. Everywhere there is paint, it's all bubbled up. So this side isn't much better. And by the looks, and then there's that. By the looks of the deck, I mean, this thing was used hard and put away wet alright. I think, pretty sure it was left outside with all the grass sitting on it. I mean, it is in terrible shape. So, but I have another deck like this off a similar machine. However, it's green in color. So I could do it that way, just put the other deck on it. First things first though, we gotta know if this engine runs. However, whether it does or doesn't run, I'm not selling that 20 horse opposed with this machine. First of all, 20 horsepower for a 42-inch deck is overkill, big time. I don't know why they would have done that. I mean, they did it right from the factory. So I have a 14.5 overhead valve that will work just fine in here, which I'll probably put in. So either way this will run, but just see if the transaxle is good and all that. We'll and there's no gas in it, so we're going to dump gas in it and see what happens. However, I'm a little scared of that because I find it hard to believe that the old owner would have drained the gas out of it. Now, I did disconnect this from the carburetor and blow out the line to see if there's any residual gas in there. There really wasn't anything in there, so I don't know why there's no gas in it. I'm not sure. I hope it's not broken down there. I guess I'll put a little gas in and see what happens. I already checked the oil, we're good there. I did pressure wash this, by the way, and it really wasn't even that bad. I mean, you can kind of see where some of the dirt was. It's not an oil leaker, that's for sure. So I'm gonna pause. Yeah, hang on. Alright, I'm gonna just put a little bit in. We're gonna check for leaks because I'm not really sure. Well, you guys can't see down there, but I can. Another thing is, I thought I was told it had a battery in it. It didn't, so I put one in it. I sat there like an idiot trying to start it. And I first got it. That was obviously in vain because there was no battery in it. I just went by word. I didn't even look. So I'm not seeing anything obvious as far as leaking goes. So, of course, there's nothing in it, so it's going to take a little while to get some gas up to here. Take a lot of spinning, so let's see what happens here. I'm not even touching the pedal. Won't even idle down. So, yeah. So we need obviously some carb work, which, like I said, I wasn't gonna sell this thing with that engine anyway, because I could use more big engines around here. So, and this one's just overkill. I don't really hear any knocks or anything bad, so pretty sure just carb work and that engine will be fine. Now, the drive. Obviously way out of adjustment. And we've got one nasty squeal back here. Not sure if it's the brakes or what. So we've got that to deal with. That and all its ugliness. This thing is nasty. I don't know, free stuff is nice sometimes, but sometimes it's just not worth it. I'd rather spend the money on something that, well, he's going to need a little bit of work. It's out the door. So, and then the Yard King. I have not started it yet. I did pressure wash it. In fact, I pressure washed the heck out of it. This thing was so covered in grease and oil and dirt, it's ridiculous. Probably took a half an hour. But, you guys see in there? Got us a mouse nest. So I got to clean that out before I even attempt to start it. Now, he said it burned oil. I could see by looking at it when I got it, it was obviously leaking oil. And to be honest with you, I mean, I'm not positive, but I think it's a valve cover gasket, and it's blowing oil all over everything over here. Because we had, if you remember, there's oil covered all over this thing and under here. And you know, I got it the best I could right now. So, but it could be a sump. It could be. In fact, I wouldn't doubt it at all if it was. I'm just, you know, brainstorming, that's all. Now, what else is the deal? So this engine, even if it runs, may not be worth it to sell. If it's going to burn a lot of oil and blow a lot of oil everywhere, it's not worth it. However, I have another block. Well, let's see if I can just show you. It's over here on my, I can't really move the table right now, but anyway, right here. Now this one's obviously got gasket issues too. However, it's a good engine, I guess. That's what I was told. But you know, carburetor's right here. I'm dropping stuff. That's awesome. Anyway, so the tires. The only one that really holds air is this one, and this one is all cracked up. I mean, it's got a tube in it, but it is really cracked. That back tire. This one, it's still holding right now, but it will go flat. and this one's got a really bad leak here, but I'm assuming there's probably more than just that one, because that one goes flat right away. Now, what else was there with this? Oh, the hydro is leaking big time. The deck. This spindle on the deck is shot. Now, I have another Murray deck, but it's a 46 inch. I'm not sure if they have the same arbors or not. So I may or may not have another one. I'm missing the belt altogether. On this side, apparently it takes 2 belts. You know, this other one runs that, and this one. It's a 52-inch deck. And other than that, I don't see too many other problems with the deck. I'm not sure if all the hardware is here for it or not. Both decks were off when I got these. What else was there with that? I was just going to mention it. Anyway, they've all got their sets of problems. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with these. Just seems like a lot of dinking around for a little bit of money on these, because you know, what am I going to get for this thing? $250, $300 maybe, if I'm lucky. So I don't know. We'll get back to you on it, guys. Maybe later I'll take the car apart and we'll figure that out. Alright, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.